Hi friends, my name is Chris. I'm a serious hiker, and in today's video I want to show you a hiking boot maintenance and repair technique which a friend and I optimized recently on the Rim of Africa hike. Why would I need a boot maintenance and repair technique, you might ask? Wouldn't a serious hiker like you and me buy some really cool ultra heavy duty Kevlar and Gore-Tex reinforced decent hiking boots like these one, and they should last you for a long time and for a couple of thousand kilometers? Well, sure, that's what I thought too, but let's see. So for starters, let's look at two pairs of boots that I've been walking in over the past 5 years, and we'll begin with these Hi-Tecs, which I bought in 2017. They're a real cheapo brand. They retail at 699 Rand and 95 cents. As I said, I bought them in 2017, walked in them until 2022. They've done a couple of thousand kilometers, and as you can see, the soles are pretty buggered, and otherwise they're in acceptable shape, but I thought they've reached the end of their life. Right, then a friend of mine presented me with a pair of brand new Vasque Breezes. They cost 120 US dollars. That's 2,280 Rand and 88 cents at today's conversion rate. So that's about 3¼ times the price of the Hi-Tecs, which I just showed you. And one would expect them to last at least 3 times as long as the Hi-Tecs, but as you can see, there's some serious problems here that I've been facing. Sole coming off and here as well. We'll look at that in more detail a bit later. And of course, it's not a mistake of the shoe as such. It's actually my mistake. I didn't maintain them properly. So this is why I'm showing you this little video clip about boot maintenance and repair. Now, when it comes to boot maintenance, there are kind of two philosophies. One is you go the high-tech route, and then you get one of these fancy sprays, which, I mean, you know how spray works, right? You take this and you spray. You spray, and so basically it's waterproofed then. But you know, in our country here, this being Africa, we're a bit more down to earth, so we go for the heavy duty stuff and we apply this liberally. Okay, when I say liberally, I really mean liberally. You know, this is like a really good product. It's long lasting, and you basically just apply that to your boot, you know, and you work it in. Like, really, you don't want water to get into this boot anymore. And I can tell you, you know, this is really going to do the trick for a long, long time. Okay, so much for boot maintenance. I think you get the idea. Just apply this stuff liberally. It'll sort out your boot for a long, long time. And also, you know, it's not just that it protects your shoe against water. It also makes the hiking experience a much smoother one. As I said, that's really all there is to maintenance. Now, let's look at the other aspect, which is a bit more serious, namely shoe repair. Have a look here at my Vasques. I told you already I slipped up on maintenance here, and this is the result. So I have the sole coming off here on my Vasque, and that's a serious issue. You know, you're somewhere out in the sticks and your sole comes off your boot. Now what do you do then? Well, you need a repair kit, and I'm going to show you what every hiker should actually have in his or her rucksack so that you can deal with these emergencies. Okay, so now what do we have to pack here? Ideally, of course, you would do this at home in your workshop where you have like decent tools around, but obviously you can't carry that much stuff in your rucksack, so let's restrict this to the bare minimum. You need a cartridge gun. You need some decent glue. Like, I prefer sticks like shit. It really does the job. Doesn't cost an arm and a leg. Well worth getting one anyhow. You need precision calipers. Very important. You'll see in a second why you want an exact measurement to be taken just now. You need a cordless drill. These small cordless drills weigh next to nothing, and you can really, they're multi-purpose tools. You need a drill bit, 10mm drill bit. You need cable ties. For demo purposes, I'm just taking one, but obviously, you know, in the real scenario, you would have like 10 or 20 or 50 of those. They weigh next to nothing, and they'll go a long way. Very important, you need a bottle of Bondstone brandy. Don't skimp on this. This makes the job much, much smoother for you. Take that along. And if you're worried about weight with the drill, and so, you know, you could of course also use the corkscrew on your Swiss Army knife, but it'll make the job a bit more painful, and you'll see in a moment why. Okay, we've got everything we need. I'll take you through the repair procedure now step by step, and you'll see it's a very easy sequence to follow. Okay, now remember, this was the boot where we had a problem, so this is the one we want to fix, and I'll show you how to do this. But before I put on this shoe, I want to take a measurement. It's the left shoe, so I got to take the measurement on the left foot as well. And the measure that we need is actually the width of my toe, which is 2.7 centimeters or 27 millimeters, and we also need the length of my toe. So remember that 27 mil width, and we've got 43 mil length. So 27 and 43. Remember those numbers, they're very important. Now, before we continue, you actually want to put on the shoe, because the more realistic your fit is, the better the walking experience will be afterwards. So just put it on and tie the laces as you would do if you were going to set out on a hike. You remember those measurements? 27, 43 mil. Do I have a pen here? No, not really, but never mind. Doesn't matter. So, maybe you can come a bit closer with the camera so you guys can really see what I'm doing here. So remember, you got a 10 mil drill bit in your for your cordless drill, and thank heaven it's charged. You want to make sure it's charged before you pack it. And now you take a 43 mil measurement here, which is like there, and you take a 27 mil measurement here, that's there. Now that's the end of my toe, you know, this big toe, and then the next one, and I move up like 5 mil from there, and then I put in the drill, and that's where we're going to start working right now. Okay? Okay, you got it? Now friends, as you can see, I almost forgot the most important part. I got carried away there. That's pretty usual, you know. You're in a tight spot, you want to repair your boot, and you forget about the most essential. The most essential is you take a decent swig of Bondstone brandy now. Wow, that's lekker. And now, what? How much? It really depends on your body weight. Like, you know, I'd say 1 swig per 25 kilograms. And if you're worried it's not strong enough, just take an extra one. It won't do any. Won't do any harm, and it'll make the process much less painful, as you'll see now. Okay, we can get rolling now. Okay, so we want to make double sure we got the right measurements here. So it's, what do we say, 27, like that. So that's here, and 43. Oh, that should do the job. So we could, that feels right. Okay, we can start drilling now. And that's where, you know, you want to do this with a Swiss Army knife. It's going to be, oh, hell. This is much better. So just, I mean, damn it, this stuff is hard. Ah! So you just don't budge, you know, press hard, eventually. Oh, wow. Oh, we're there. Yo, Blixen, man. Ugh. Lekker, we've got it. Okay, friends, you see, the worst is over. We got the hole drilled, and we're now going to thread this cable tie through. But before we do that, remember the problem we had here was that the sole is coming off. So we're going to apply some of our magic glue here. You take your cartridge gun and you put this in between the sole and the upper shoe, and you just apply it liberally, and then you squeeze it in a bit. You see it's got a nice finish here. Yeah, and then you take your cable tie and you thread it through this hole. You might want to wiggle your toe a bit so that you don't tighten it with the cable tie. It's sore as it is, you know. No need for that. The shoe will hold perfectly without your toe being attached to it. So you put this through, and then yeah, take the cable tie and really fasten this. You know, this shoe is gonna hold forever, I promise. This is a perfect repair. No cobbler could have done it better for you. Yeah, that's basically it. But just imagine you would have done this with your Swiss Army knife corkscrew. Cheapest it would have been painful. Like this, it was really cool and easy. Yeah, that's basically it. Let's see how it holds. Okay, friends, as you can see, perfect repair. As I said, this will last forever. I've already climbed the first hill in my own garden, and yeah, make sure to put all that repair stuff into your backpack next time, and I hope this little clip is helpful. Okay, happy hiking. Cheers. Okay, man. We're off camera now, hey? Right. Oh, fuck, this is sore. I need some more stuff. Yeah.